Hi there, I'm Dr. Rolanda Fabien, wife, mom, educator, veteran, wellness enthusiast, and I'm also the proud founder of Bright Idea Consulting. I'm passionate about helping you thrive, prioritizing your well-being, achieving your breakthroughs, and unlocking your personal potential. Here, we dive into practical tips, inspiring conversations, and transformative strategies to help you navigate life's challenges with confidence and grace. Whether you're looking to strengthen your relationships, practice better self-care, or find balance amidst the chaos, you are in the right place. So if you're ready to grow and create the life you always dreamed about, welcome. I'm so glad you're here. Now let's dive into today's episode and start building your brighter tomorrow today.
Hey sis, it's Dr. Rolanda, and I am coming to you today with another episode of Dr. Rolanda's Bright Ideas. And I wish I could say that I'm coming in a better place. But just like you, I have my good days and I have some days where I'm struggling through. And today I'm on the struggle bus. But I wanted to show up with you today to let you know that you're not the only one who has days like that. I too have to practice what I preach, and I have to learn to bounce back when I'm feeling overwhelmed, when I have a lot going on, and so on. And I'll tell you a little bit more about that as we get deeper into the episode. But for today's message, I want to leave you with this thought. Stop saying I'm fine when you feel like, I'm the other F word. Let me talk to that part of you that's tired but still showing up. That part of you that everyone counts on, but who silently and quietly wonders if anyone even notices that I'm not okay. Because here is the truth. You've got this. Your career, caregiving, you're a boss. You bossed up, but lately you've been feeling like something is off. And it's okay. What's not okay is to think that everything is crashing down. Your joy, your peace, your energy, they may be in low supply, but you are not down and out. So pause. Take a breath, and there it is. There is that familiar feeling. Okay, keep watching, because this episode is for you. So today I had a deadline of a project that was due, and I missed it. I spread myself too thin, and I was running. I wasn't taking stock. I wasn't watching the clock. Next thing I know, my deadline had passed and I missed a major opportunity. But I'm holding it all together. So let's name it. You are smart, but you've noticed that you cannot intellectualize the burnout. Your burnout doesn't heal what's going on. You're capable, but the emotional cost of you just pushing through is starting to land in your body. And you are resourceful, but your usual tools just are not working the way that they used to. And if we're honest, if we're gonna be real, you've read the books, you've tried the podcasts, you've bought the planners, you did all the things, but this just feels different. That's because it's deeper. What you're navigating right now is not a productivity problem. It's a soul depletion, soul level depletion. And sis, there's no checklist for that. So what do you do when your tools stop working? When the mask of strength that you're always wearing starts to show cracks? What do you do when your self-help tips start to feel more like pressure, like an actual other thing to do instead of help? You pause. You breathe. You remember that healing is not a solo sport. You start to listen to what your inner voice is telling you and has been whispering to you all along. You can't do this alone anymore. And guess what? You don't have to. I am here with you, and I'm reaching out to you because I know you're here for me too. Saying I'm fine when you're really not, it's just not enough anymore. And I want to talk to the version of you that's functioning, but not flourishing. You're functioning like everything is fine, but you resent inside how much you are still having to carry. All the expectations that are put on you are becoming something that you resent. And I want to talk to the part of you that smiles when you're on the Zoom calls, that answers all the emails, that makes all the meals, that shows up at every game, that runs every errand, that manages the household, that does all the things. But then you lay awake at night and you wonder, I'm doing all of this. And what about me? Who is taking care of me? Well, you don't need more strength. You need space. Space to not know the answer. Space to just be. Space to feel safe enough to not be okay for just a moment. To be human. Because being strong without support is not sustainable. It's actually a form of quietly suffering. And honey, you deserve better. I deserve better. You deserve better. It's time for us to call on our resources. I have a support system of women that I can call on, and you can have that same support system. It's called My Inner Realm.
Hey there, sorry to interrupt, but I just want to know if you're enjoying the show so far. If you are, this is the perfect time to hit the subscribe button and turn on your notifications. By subscribing, you'll never miss out on the practical tips and inspiring conversations and our proven strategies where we're showing you how to prioritize yourself, strengthen your relationships, and thrive in every area of your life. Did you know that most of our listeners say these episodes have given them the clarity and tools that they needed to start making real changes? So don't miss out. Subscribe now and stay connected to the community that's all about helping you grow and glow. All right, now let's get back to the show.
It's called My Inner Realm. Inner Realm is not a program for women who are falling apart. I'm far from falling apart, okay? Having a bad day doesn't mean I'm falling apart. It's a program for women who have kept it together, who have held it together for far too long without the right support. And it's not about fixing you. It's about giving you the space to reconnect to the parts of you that have been buried under the weight of all the responsibilities and roles that you carry. It's a return to ease, to softness, to clarity. It's a return to you. It's a place where you don't have to be anyone else's boss or mentor or provider or sock finder or dinner cooker or savior. It's where you get to breathe and to ask, what is it that I need today? And to finally stop giving from an empty vessel and pouring back into yourself. And look, I know you're not out here waiting to be sold some type of wellness miracle. I can't even begin to claim that that's what I'm offering you. You're too smart for something like that. That's why Inner Realm is not that. It doesn't try to transform you with some mumbo jumbo. It simply holds you to your rhythm so that you can find your space and you can begin to rule in your own life. Right? Me, myself, I'm saying no to the feelings I've had of regret, and I'm just refocusing that into where do I need to go. Here is what I have heard time and time again. I've heard the women show up to me and say, I'll say yes to Inner Realm when she realizes that her body's not bouncing back like it used to, when she realizes that her boundaries are not being respected, when she is performing peace while inside she's totally unraveling. She'll say yes when she's helping everybody else, but feeling completely invisible of herself. And most of all, she'll say yes when she hears that quiet voice in her saying, I don't want to break. I want to bloom. But you don't have to wait until that happens. Inner Realm gives you structure, and it gives you sanctuary, support, it gives you peace, science, and it gives you spirit. It gives you all these things without you having to get to your breaking point. Don't break, sis. It's not, I have to be honest here, because some people think they can just get in and everything's going to be fixed. It's not a one-size-fit-all program. It's for the multifaceted, high-achieving, goal-centered woman who is looking for something that is going to help her without making her feel like she's losing her strength. Going to help her find herself so she can show up as the best version of herself for all the things that she wants to give to and she cares about. And I'm not here to convince you. I shouldn't have to convince you. You already know if this is resonating with you. You already know I'm talking to you. You don't need to be convinced. You just need to know your options. And so I'm giving you your options. If any of this is resonating with you, then I'm here to give you like 3 ways that I have that you can start this journey. First, join us in the Flourish Framework free training. It helps you to get clear on what exactly is draining you and what's possible when you stop surviving and start prioritizing yourself. Go to mvp.brightideaco.com/free flourish. That's how you get in. If you've done that, I'm going to offer you to try our 3-day Reclaim Your Wellness Challenge. It's short, but it's powerful. Okay? Think of it like a mini retreat for your soul. I will actually link it in the description along with the free flourish training for you. I'll put both of those links in there for you. Or some of you know it's time. You're not ready. You don't need a framework. You need to know what the answer is. I'm going to link something else in you. It's called our Inner Realm link. Our Inner Realm is where we have our total restoration program. That's where we have our community of people who are just like us, going through this together and accomplishing great things, putting ourselves first, prioritizing our own health, and making our lives the lives that we dream that they could be. What we're doing is we're answering the call to ourselves. So if Inner Realm is where you're trying to get to, like you already know what the issue is and you're just ready to find some solutions, I'm going to link that in there for you too. Let's keep this conversation honest. If you have ever looked around and thought, I built this life, and you're proud of what you built, but you realize you lost yourself in the process, if so, you're not alone. And you don't have to figure this all out by yourself. We have a community. Drop a comment and tell me, what would you change if you gave yourself more space and more time to feel instead of always fixing and showing up for everybody else? What would it look like for you? And if this episode is hitting home for you, like it, share it, tag your best friend, the one who holds it all together just like you, because secretly they're probably feeling it too. Okay? Today is the day to reclaim our reign. Today is the day to move forward together. And when you do, I will meet you on the other side. I'll see you on the inside because I'm in there claiming my reign too. So I started off this episode telling you that I was going to tell you what happened. So I've already shared with you that I missed a deadline on a major contract that I was really working towards. And the reason that that happened is because I spent so much time focusing on all these other things and not really prioritizing what I should have been. When you get into your inner realm, when you recognize your place of peace, what you start to recognize is when you're off track. And you'll recognize you're off track because things start to disalign. Like right now, you're probably feeling like things just don't line up. You can't get things just right. Like it's just like something is off. That feeling is you letting you know that it's time to get back in line. So I showed up today in my workout clothes, even though it's at the end of the workday. I went and changed out of my clothes because I'm going to go now and I'm going to do something that's just for me. I'm about to go and work out. I'm going to work off some of this frustration that I feel from having missed this deadline. I'm going to thank God for where I am and the opportunities that I have. Like it opened the door for me to do another episode with you today in this place. Sometimes people need to see that. So I'm getting to share that with you. So I'm thankful for that. I'm going to do some journaling, read in my word. I'm going to fix me something to eat that's just for me. There's enough leftovers in there from yesterday's dinner for everybody to figure out what they're going to eat tonight, but I'm just going to fix something for me. I might have me a glass of tea, glass of wine, no judgment, whatever I'm feeling for at the time. And I'm going to go to bed earlier tonight. I'm going to get some good rest. I'm going to do that so I can start to put myself back in alignment and put myself back at the top of my priorities. Because what I know for sure is when I'm number one, I can take care. I feel like Superwoman. I can make sure that everything is going just how it needs to go. But if I start to unravel, nothing around me is right. And the people around me are not happy. Because if I'm not happy, I'm not allowing nobody. No, I'm just kidding. But seriously though. Anyway, okay. It was a pleasure talking with you today, even in this time, because I feel the kinship of us sitting here talking together. I hope that I will see you in the inner realm. Whatever the case may be, sis, maybe it's not your time yet. I don't know what you're waiting on, but whatever the case is, I'm always here for you. And I wish you nothing but the absolute best. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you in the next episode.
Thank you so much for joining us today. I hope you enjoyed the show and found something inspiring to take with you on your wellness journey. If you're ready to dive deeper and kickstart your journey into well-being, visit mvp.brightideaco.com/free flourish. Take our free training to get you started. And don't forget to check out our store at brightideaco.store, where you'll find a curated list of tools and resources to support your personal growth in your journey. You'll find the links to these in the description and the show notes below. But before you go, be sure to hit subscribe and also tap that notification bell so you'll be the first to know when we release new episodes. Well, I can't wait to see you next time. Until then, take care of yourself and keep shining bright.